Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Oh my God, Spit Choke and Puke Monday. Okay, let's start us off right. You got crumb munchers, rugrats running around. Time to put them for a nap. If it's not time for a nap, let them go play. Take break time. If they're old enough, they should be in school. If they're being homeschooled, break time. Put headphones on or give them iPad, PlayStation, or Xbox or whatever and let them have at it for half an hour. But they don't need to hear from me because it's not a kid's show. Not a kid's show, period. Okay? So sometimes that little F word gets thrown out there. And they don't need to be hearing that stuff, right? So, God, how was your weekend? Look at me. I didn't even get cleaned up. It's been a wreck. November 18th, I got my COVID booster. It put me down for like 10 days. I mean, like, wow. None of the other ones ever bothered me until this one. And this was the 5th shot. So I hope we don't have to go through too many more of these. But anyway, as you know, I'm trying to get put on a list for lung transplant. And I got to go do all these crazy freaking tests. And I told her, hey, you're assigned a social worker, caseworker, and all that other stuff. And I told her the other day, I said, I told her, I said, it's my fault. Maybe I should have tried this in spring. But I said, running around in the wintertime doing all these tests and having to go here and there, a person going to go do all that stuff, they really don't need a lung transplant. They need their head examined. So she laughed, I laughed, everything was freaking, it's crazy. But anyway, back to the crap. So that put me down. And then last Thursday, I had to go see a cardiologist, get set up for a heart catheterization so they check my heart out. Oh, God. And then a whole series of stuff. And then Friday, I got my flu and pneumonia shot, one in each arm. Jeez. The one in the left arm didn't hurt at all, right? The one in the right arm hurt. That's when she gave it. Couldn't even feel it when she gave it in the left arm. 2 hours later, both of my arms, I'm like, oh my God. And it progressively got worse. They got stiffer, like, oh, that hurts. Oh. So I was pretty much forced to sleep on my back that night, which sometimes when I'm totally exhausted is not a problem, but God, every time I turn around and go on one side, then I turn around and try to go the other, it's just, all night long. All night long. Then by Saturday afternoon, it was all gone, but then I feel like fuzzy. I feel bleh. I'm not 100%. And today, first time in 5 days, the 5th day this month, I got to walk. And I screwed myself because I raced to get everything done. And then I decided I'm going to walk. And my lungs weren't all the way cleaned out. I was like, oh my God. So, needless to say, I did terrible. It was not cool. So, I got Kisses, my cat, my old bed buddy. Came down this morning. She got a delivery for her stuff. And it's out on the porch because I was running so late I couldn't get it. So hopefully there ain't no porch pirates around to get it. No, I'm broadcasting it out. They're gonna have 50 porch pirates out there and try to take the kitty treat. Give me a break. So, what's all going on with that shooting in power stations in North Carolina? You know what? It couldn't be just over a drag queen event. It can't be. It can't be. This is like something bigger. Like a nut job. Yeah. So, did you hear about, that's the other thing I read. That's insane. They said one of the sheriffs, a lady sheriff, went to one of the suspects' house and prayed with them. What the hell is up with that? Does that mean she knew it was them and she just didn't want to arrest them? So I pray over you. Pray over the bad things. Repent for the things you've done. Putting, how many? 54,000? How many? 100 maybe? I don't know. People out of electric. You know what? If they would have done that to me, I would be like dead right now. So, yeah. I mean, I only go to so many oxygen tanks. I mean, I'd probably be good for 24 hours. But then I have to probably call an ambulance. What kind of shit is that? How can you live like that? You know, I've been living like this for 11 years. And I haven't been able to do anything about my lungs because I had bladder cancer. I'm just falling apart. Man, take me out in the yard and shoot me. And I'm not that freaking old. That's what, you know. Things just start falling apart. Then you start looking old. Then you start feeling old. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't accept any of that shit. You know? Enough to drive you crazy. Anyway. I'm younger than I look. Give this face a shave and all that shit. That's the other thing. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to cut my nails. My nails and my hair grow so goddamn fast. On my face, on my hands. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know where to, yeah, I must got a lot of, I don't know what, protein or something. You know, hey, a lot of protein, a lot of energy. Yeah, I got a lot of energy, but I ain't got the wind to set the sails. Ugh. You don't know what it's like, man. This make me freaking... Okay, shut up, Chuck. It's Monday. It's Monday. You get everybody aggravated and freaking depressed. Okay. All right. Gruff voice, too. Damn. Give me my coffee. Shut the fuck up. I didn't even say good morning to my friends. That's how, man. Now I would have to say good afternoon to them. So what's going on here with Twitter news? Oh, hey, Elon Musk, suck my dick. How about that? Elon Musk, suck my dick. He's wanting all this free speech and letting everybody in that's radical right wing and everything else. You can say whatever you want, but don't say nothing against him. He'll block you. He'll suspend your account. You know what? No. John Cooper. Who is John Cooper? Former National Finance Chair of Draft Biden. Get the hell. Campaign chair for Barack Obama. Listen to this. Now you think Trump got some bad shit? So far today, hey, you got the kids out of the room? You got them outside? Got them anywhere? I'm going to read this. This is fucking wow. So far today, I've been called deranged, a fascist 4 times, a Marxist, a fucking idiot, a faggot, a groomer 18 times, a douchebag, a commie 3 times, a pedophile, a piece of shit, a moron, and paid DNC shill, a Twitter terrorist, and a loser propagandist. How's your day going? Oh, God. Jeez, hey, I feel bad for you. Gee. Captain Obvious, my favorite friend there on Captain Obvious. Lauren Bonehead. He calls her Bobart, her proper name, but she's a bonehead. All right? How can President Trump be charged for tax fraud when he's never paid any taxes? Ta-ding! Did you see that light bulb going off, everyone? I'm telling you. Oh, my Lord. Mark Cuban. Who's Mark Cuban? Dunking on the pharma industry with costplusdrugs.com. The lowest prices on meds anywhere. Check it out. What? Madame de Matru. You gotta get, madam, you have to get on here, or get on me on that, and tell me how to pronounce your name. Because this is Mangled News and I don't want to screw it up. Anyway, it's at Abigail M. 1971 on Twitter. That should be easy to remember. Abigail M. Abigail M. 1971. Don't forget the at. Okay, she's responding to this. I'm going to read this. I can't imagine the stress of having to make life or death decisions for patients. The pain of dealing with death and tragedy. Intellectually, we all know that Twitter isn't really representative of anything but Twitter, but the abuse of this platform toward MDs is wrong. All right. And she responds, usually it comes from scientifically and politics illiterate as well. They think they know something because a homeopathic blog with an agenda said so. Exactly. You remember years ago, and it wasn't too long ago, people said, where'd you learn that? And you said, I learned it on the internet. Well, in a way, it's still, I looked it up on Google and people laughed. But in a way, it's still true today. It depends on where you look. I only go through reliable sources. I don't go to any of these, she says, homeopathic places and look up stuff. It doesn't make sense. Anything sounds too good to be true on your health, not true. So just go by that and you'll be all right. Listen to your doctor. If you don't like what your doctor says, hey, there's the frickin' door. You could go to another doctor. Just make another appointment with another doctor. Check them out. People all about, hey. I've made no bones about going around my doctor. So I've really pissed some people off in the doctor's office. So, and the shame is there's certain doctors can only do certain things. And That's just all they can do. And they, even though they know the answer because of the way insurance and everything else is, they can't tell you. They know the answer, but they can't tell you. And that's what made me really, really, really mad with my doctor. I was like, God damn it, you know what the answer is. Why are you doing this? I know why you're doing it. You know why you did it, but that's just it. That's just it. You know the answer, but you have to, because of insurance, you have to send you to a specialist or another doctor. So, bullshit. Now, was it general medicine, a regular MD? Like, remember that? No, they don't. Nobody would remember that. Little back then. Marcus Welby, MD. What was that other one? The reason is my mother used to watch them shows. Marcus Welby. Who was the other one? Jack Klugman. He was the coroner. What was that one? I don't know. So, piss on that shit, man. I'm halfway through the show and I'm still reminiscing, talking shit. What else is going on? All right. So there's some pictures, and I'll just read you the thing from Sergeant Joker. Update. Here's a picture of Moore County Sheriff Ronnie Fields. I think she's the one that went and prayed with the person, with the women who at first claimed, with the woman, okay, he said women, who at first claimed she knew who committed the domestic terrorist attack on the Moore County power grid. But after a prayer meeting with the sheriff, has been exonerated of any involvement. What do they got this religious thing going, like a lawyer-client privilege, where you can't divulge what your client tells you, and newspaper. You know what though? That's good with the newspaper. You don't have to reveal your sources because they do a fairly good job. They have to have at least good newspapers. You got to have like 3 corroborating things before you could say it. You know. Don't worry, I ain't got fleas. Okay, I just freaking itching. All right. Ugh. Hey, it's Monday. It is Monday. I'm going to wreck some shit here. Oh, yeah. So, what else is going on? Yeah, okay, here's a question. Should Trump face the same charges the Oath Keepers did? If they, that's what they have to get, some really, really, really good evidence. So far, everything is, to me, so far everything's wiping down to the underlings. And like, that's crazy. They're going to have to get him on. That would be great if they could get him on RICO or something, because those are less stringent, from what I understand, RICO, than having to do it the way they're doing it. Now, I read an article from the New York Times. It was dated November 15th, but it was going over the different things that Trump is facing, and I want to assure you that the Southern District of New York DA's office, even though they broke it off for a while, they were stalled because of Trump's taxes. But now that his taxes have been released, they can carry on. So we'll have to see what happens there. Because the other thing is too, he's being really careful because he is a Democrat. This district attorney that's blowing his shit off, supposedly they thought he was blowing it off. The reason those two lawyers quit, or investigators quit when they did, is because they already said they had enough for felonies for Trump, and he wasn't pursuing them. So I guess this guy, he wants to go for the full Monty. If he don't, he should be removed. He should be removed. Same way with where's Merrick? Like, where's Waldo? Where's Merrick? Where you at, boy? If you're going to do something like that, you got to do it for everybody. Hmm? You have to treat everybody the same. Equal treatment under the law, is that it? Oh, boy. Okay, Bad Company says Trump's losing it. Putin's dying from cancer. Bolsonaro is fading away. Who's next? Who's Bolsonaro? Damn, see, I don't know this stuff. Too bad, boy. What am I doing here? I got a mess here. I got a mess. There's a mess. What's a mess? What's this mess? Okay, so anyway. Bolsonaro. Who's Bolsonaro? Let's look this up. Bolsonaro. Oh, see, look at that stuff in the way. Oh, you guys. I know, it's quite... Hey, I'm sorry, folks. President of Brazil. So that's who it is. Okay. Lula faces stiff challenge to fulfill vow to reverse Amazon deforestation in Brazil. Uh-oh. Bolsonaro won't accept Lula's victory. Oh. Yeah, oh. That's one thing you got to know. These jungles down there, they call them jungles the lungs of the world. You get rid of them jungles down there, guess what? We all die. We are all toast because there will be nothing there to filter and clean the air and produce oxygen so you can live. So, yeah. You know, so I don't know. They even did a study, and I don't know what trees they are, that there are certain trees that put out more oxygen than other trees. Ain't that crazy? Then you wonder where all your government money went? Well, there. You know. That's a good study. So you plant a bunch of those trees. I can't remember which ones they were. I know. So. Yeah, who's gonna... Yeah, Trump. Why? Why? Will Republicans support a candidate that comes out in support of terminating the Constitution? How can you terminate the Constitution? Don't even go there. And you got McCarthy and all them other clowns still on his coattails. You know what? They're afraid. They're not afraid of Trump. They're afraid of his followers. They're afraid the followers will burn his house down. That's what they're afraid of. That's what they're all afraid of. You know what you do to bullies, don't you? You stand up to them. You knock them down, and when they get up, you knock them down again. They won't be bullies very long. Henry Winkler just heard Pence on the radio. He said, I know Trump was remorseful. He called me and asked about my family after January 6th. What? Oh, no. I got to do that this week. Oh, and you know what? I don't know. Mel thinks red tears are delicious. Oh, my God. So she says, looks like a lady. Melissa, I have shingles. This fucking sucks in a really bad way. Now, here's the other thing. I got to get a shingle shot. But then Friday, I have to get my heart cath. What do you think I should do? Good question, huh? What should I do? I don't know. I have no idea. What else is going on? A lot of pictures. People describing their stuff with pictures. Dennis Demetti said, I've been off Twitter all week. Had a nasty household accident in my basement. I was unconscious for over an hour. My daughter found me and called 911. In critical condition with lots of blood loss. 3 days in the ICU. Here's some before and after shots. My gosh. Damn. Oh, wow, he did get wrecked. Well, okay, so no more pictures. I'm not going to describe pictures no more. It's too bad I got to... Okay. Okay, there are people who showed up outside a drag show in Columbus, Ohio, and caused it to be canceled. This is terrorism. Where is the DOJ? This is a clear violation of civil rights by neo-Nazi organizations. All right, I said I wasn't going to do pictures, but there's a picture of these guys all dressed up in fatigues and everything else, and with M4, AR-15s. What else they got? All kind of shit. There's outside. Come on. This is a clear violation of civil rights by neo-Nazi orgs. LGBTQ people need to start arming themselves if they aren't already. Club Q was just the beginning. We need to protect ourselves from these fascists. This time they didn't murder anyone, but that might not be the case next time. The local community there relied on the police instead of community defense. The police bailed and left them by themselves defenseless. Don't trust cops. They aren't going to protect you. We protect us. Patriot Front and Proud Boys were there as well. Jesus, what the hell? All right. Social Justice Druid says, fun fact, the local cops refused to protect the event. They were all over chatting it up with their paps, the terrorist. Get the hell out. Jeez, man. Okay. Douglas Edwards replied, in the Battle of Cable Street in 1936, there were twice as many police marching with the fascists as there were civilian marchers for the British Union of Fascists. And the people of London who stopped this outrage understood very well that the police were fascist allies. Yeah. Jonathan Goldman says, oh, look, our very own morality police. And that's it for today. What a depressing day this was. Ugh. I hope it's good. I'm trying to do better tomorrow, okay? A little bit faster, a little bit better, a little bit stronger. Yeah, okay. So let me say goodbye to these guys, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you, okay? Hey, try to be there tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I know I'm going to try to be here. Maybe I can even shave, huh? Maybe that would be good. Trim up this piece of shit face All right, let's do this shit here. Let's go. Well, are you going to play? Have a good day, folks. Don't get that Rona. We'll see you around there, Chief.